I do see down the line when Cody is suffering and trying to get back, I do see a great interview with Sami and Cody where Sami comes up to him and tells him, hey, don't give up. Don't give up because look at me. And he said, I love you, brother. I think people would buy that.
Rhea and Charlotte definitely showed out, but I don't even think that was the best match on their show of WrestleMania Night 1. I think it was topped by the main event of WrestleMania Night 1, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus the Usos. I thought that this was the best tag team match in WWE history. I think that you had the story, you had the build-up, you had an invested crowd. Crowd started off quiet, but as each near fall happened, they got bigger and bigger. We got the super kick party, the Usos becoming the Young Bucks. I know you sometimes don't like when people use too many super kicks, and the Usos went spamming on super kicks.
Oh, yeah, they went crazy on it.
But it was like the passion of Sami Zayn, where they took out Kevin Owens and they just beat the hell out of Sami Zayn with super kick after super kick, and every kick out was just more dramatic than the next, got a bigger reaction than the next. And the way Sami Zayn sold this beating, I know you call me an historian. It was Sami Zayn selling like Terry Funk. It was the drunken stumbles into the ropes. It was just the wobbly legs. He just sold it so well. It built to two great hot tags where you got the hot tag to Kevin Owens. Then later on, Kevin Owens got beat down. He almost looked like he was lost. He got the double Uso splash when he kicks out. Sami Zayn kicked out of the 1D, which has been one of the most protected finishing moves in WWE. But Kevin Owens, survived the beat down from the Usos. He hits the Fisherman Buster on Jey Uso. He gets the hot tag to Sami Zayn. And then that lasts like 2-3 minutes was some of the best I've seen in a WrestleMania main event. The close-up on Sami Zayn looking so determined. The first haluva kick to Jey, and then he catches Jey in his arms. Shades of what he did with Kevin Owens at Survivor Series and Battlegrounds back in 2016. He puts Jey back into the corner, gives him a second haluva kick, catches him again, and tells him, this is over for you. Puts him back into the corner. A third haluva kick. 1, 2, 3. This was one of the best endings to a WrestleMania show since Bryan Danielson, Daniel Bryan, back at WrestleMania 30. That was my match of the weekend. I gave that 5 stars. I thought it was a perfect match in every way. What did you think about the main event of night 1 of WrestleMania?
Well, tremendous. But I expected them to have that type match. Because you know how long the preparation for this match has been going on?
A full year?
Probably 3, 4, well, the actual guys talking.
Oh, yeah.
At least 4 months. Hey, so when you take those guys with all their experience and they put it all together, of course, Sami and Kevin brought all their Ring of Honor experience. They brought all of that together, put it together and the Usos, they didn't have that experience, but yet I think Sami and Kevin, I think they had more experience, but the Usos not far behind. So I expected this type of performance from them. And I also knew that the crowd would energize them, and they got a great story. Because Sami has suffered. He is like you say, the Terry Funk sale, the stumbling around, but Sami has suffered through all this. They beat the crap out of him, and Kevin turned his back on him, and hey, I can't trust you. And then finally, when they get together, and they told these stories at the right time. So now you can see, and to put the belts on them right now is the right move to make, because now it legitimizes them in the eyes of the fans. And we'll see where it leads them. I do see down the line when Cody is suffering and trying to get back. I do see a great interview with Sami and Cody, where Sami comes up to him and tells him, "Hey, don't give up. Don't give up, because look at me." And he said, "I love you, brother." I think people would buy that, because he's basing that on what he went through, and he wants Cody to do it too. And whether they use that or not, I don't know.
And
But I did.
That's a great idea, because that's a reversal of how Cody gave Sami the pep talk before Elimination Chamber, and how Cody brought together Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn during the build-up to WrestleMania. So that would be a great idea.
I didn't even know that till you told me. But then again, now we can go back, and because the fans don't forget. They don't forget, and when Sami goes up to return the favor to Cody, it'd be a great deal. And I think people would feel that, because you got to get them here. Once you get them in the heart, you got them. You can do anything. In Puerto Rico, I would tell those stories. People would be crying in the seats, because the Puerto Rican people, they're very emotional, especially when it comes to family. And I did see some tears in that WrestleMania crowd too.
Yeah.
Because when you got them crying, brother, you got them. I mean, you have touched them here. You've touched them deep. And you can do anything with them, as long as you don't. Remember Mo saying they'll believe? Do you give them a reason to disbelieve? And the emotional thing, that they're believing that. To make them disbelieve it would take a lot of work. So, but I congratulate those four guys. They really performed. And that's your match of the weekend.
That probably is, like, and I told you before we started recording, I watched a lot of shows this weekend. That was the one that got me, like you said, in the feels. It got me in the heart.
Did you cry?
No, I didn't cry. I didn't cry,
Oh.
but I've watched Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens since they were El Generico and Kevin Steen in Ring of Honor back in 2007, when I was just 19 years old. So to see them go to the grandest stage, be in the main event, and win, that was one of my favorite all-time moments as a wrestling fan.